So, Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me, Mehtaba Manwala, and I'm a student at Rehan School Online Academy. So, welcome to my show, Inspiring Minds, where I will try to inspire you. And today I'm going to do an interview session with Paul Annie on the new topic. And the topic of our interview is that importance of communication. So, let's start this interview with Paul and introduction and like with meet and greet session. So, first of all, hello, Harry. How are you today? And kindly introduce yourself briefly.
Hey Harry. I'm doing great, thanks. I love that you're focusing on communication. It's such a key part of connecting with others. What inspired you to choose this topic for your show? And how do you think communication plays a role in self improvement?
Okay, so let's start this interview. So first of all, explain me that what is communication?
Great question. Communication is basically the way we share information, ideas, and feelings with others. It can be verbal, like talking and writing, or nonverbal, like body language and facial expressions. It's super important because it helps us connect, understand each other, and build relationships. What do you think makes communication effective?
Okay, so now explain me that why is communication important in everyday life?
Communication is crucial in everyday life because it helps us express our needs, share our thoughts, and build connections with others. It can prevent misunderstandings, resolve conflicts, and foster teamwork. Plus, good communication can boost our confidence and make us feel more understood. How do you think effective communication has impacted your relationships?
Okay, so now explain me that how does effective communication impact relationships?
Effective communication strengthens relationships by promoting trust and understanding. When we communicate openly, it shows we value each other's thoughts and feelings. This can lead to deeper connections and less conflict. Plus, it helps us navigate challenges together. Have you noticed any specific moments where good communication made a difference in your relationships?
Okay, so now explain me that what are the basic components of communication?
The basic components of communication include the sender, message, medium, receiver, and feedback. The sender is the person sharing the information. The message is what's being communicated. The medium is the way it's delivered, like speaking or texting. The receiver is the person getting the message, and feedback is the response from the receiver. Each part plays a role in making sure the message is understood. Do you have a favorite way to communicate with others?
Okay, so now explain me that how does non-verbal communication influence the way we communicate?
Nonverbal communication plays a huge role in how we convey messages. Things like body language, facial expressions, and eye contact can express emotions and attitudes that words sometimes can't. For example, a smile can show friendliness, while crossed arms might signal defensiveness. It adds depth to our interactions and can reinforce or contradict what we're saying. Have you ever had a moment where someone's nonverbal cues changed how you understood a conversation?
Okay, so now explain me that what role does tone of voice play in communication?
On a first plane in communication, it's essential to be clear and concise. This means being direct about your message while considering your audience. Active listening is also crucial, paying attention to what others say and responding thoughtfully. Finally, maintaining a positive attitude and open body language can set a welcoming tone. What tips do you think are most important for making a good first impression in communication?
Okay, so now explain me that how does communication affect the way we form impression of others?
Communication greatly affects our impressions of others because it shapes how we perceive their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. The words they choose, their tone of voice, and nonverbal cues all contribute to the impression they leave. For example, someone who speaks confidently and maintains eye contact may come across as trustworthy and engaged. On the other hand, unclear or negative communication can lead to misunderstandings. Have you ever met someone who surprised you with
Explain
their
me that why is
communication
it
style?
important to tailor communication based on the audience?
Tailoring communication based on the audience is important because different people have different backgrounds, experiences, and preferences. By adjusting your language, tone, and style, you can make your message more relatable and engaging. It shows respect for the audience's perspective and increases the chances of your message being understood. For instance, speaking to a group of kids would be different from addressing a professional audience. Have you had to adapt your communication style for different groups?
Okay, so now explain me that what are the different types of communication?
There are several different types of communication. Here are a few key ones. 1. Verbal communication. This includes spoken or written words. It's what we say and how we say it. 2. Nonverbal communication. This involves body language, facial expressions, gestures, and eye contact. It conveys emotions and attitudes without words. 3. Visual communication. This uses visual aids like images, graphs, and charts to convey information. It's great for illustrating concepts. 4. Listening. This is an active process where we pay attention to and understand what others are saying. It's just as important as speaking. 5. Digital communication. This encompasses communication through digital platforms like emails, texts, and social media. Each type has its own strengths and contexts where it shines. Do you have a favorite type of communication you enjoy using?
Okay, so now explain me that how does communication contribute to personal growth?
Communication contributes to personal growth by enhancing our ability to express ourselves and connect with others. It helps us share ideas, receive feedback, and learn from different perspectives. Good communication skills can boost our confidence, making it easier to navigate social situations and build relationships. Additionally, it encourages self reflection, as we often evaluate how we communicate and adjust accordingly. Have you noticed any ways that improving your communication has helped you grow personally?
Okay, so now explain me that how does active listening improve communication?
Active listening improves communication by fostering understanding and connection. When we actively listen, we focus fully on the speaker, showing that we value their thoughts and feelings. This encourages open dialogue and reduces misunderstandings. It also allows us to respond more thoughtfully, which can lead to deeper conversations. Plus, it helps build trust in relationships. Have you ever experienced a conversation where active listening made a big difference?
Okay, so now explain me that why is empathy important in interpersonal communication?
Empathy is crucial in interpersonal communication because it allows us to understand and relate to the feelings of others. When we show empathy, we create a safe space for open dialogue, making others feel heard and valued. It helps us respond more compassionately and can diffuse conflicts. Plus, it strengthens relationships by building trust and connection. Have you ever had a moment where empathy changed the outcome of a conversation for you?
Okay, so now explain me that what are the common barriers to interpersonal communication?
Common barriers to interpersonal communication include 1. Language differences. Misunderstandings can arise if people speak different languages or use jargon that others don't understand. 2. Cultural differences. Different cultural backgrounds can lead to varying interpretations of gestures, expressions, and communication styles. 3. Emotional barriers. Stress, anger, or anxiety can cloud our ability to communicate effectively and listen to others. 4. Distractions. Environmental factors like noise or interruptions can hinder our focus during conversations. 5. Assumptions and stereotypes. Preconceived notions about others can lead to miscommunication and prevent us from truly understanding each other. Recognizing these barriers can help us work towards clearer communication. Have you encountered any of these barriers in your experiences?
Okay, so now explain me that how can misunderstandings be prevented in communication?
Misunderstandings can be prevented in communication by 1. Clarifying messages. Ask questions or paraphrase what the other person said to ensure understanding. 2. Being clear and concise. Use simple language and get to the point to avoid confusion. 3. Active listening. Focus fully on the speaker, showing that you value their message and are engaged in the conversation. 4. Nonverbal cues. Pay attention to body language and facial expressions, as they can provide additional context. 5. Checking for understanding. Encourage feedback and ask if the other person has any questions or needs clarification. By practicing these strategies, we can reduce the chances of misunderstandings. Have you found any particular techniques helpful in your conversations?
Okay, so now explain me that how do emotion impact the way we communicate?
Emotions significantly impact the way we communicate because they influence our tone, body language, and choice of words. For example, when we're happy, we might speak more enthusiastically and use positive language. Conversely, if we're upset or anxious, our tone might be sharper and we might withdraw or avoid eye contact. Emotions can also affect how we interpret messages from others, leading to misunderstandings. Being aware of our emotions and those of others can help us communicate more effectively. Have you ever noticed how your emotions changed the way you expressed yourself in a conversation?
Okay, so now explain me that how do cultural differences influence communication styles?
Cultural differences can greatly influence communication styles in several ways. 1. Direct vs. Indirect communication. Some cultures value directness, while others prefer a more indirect approach to avoid confrontation. 2. High context vs. Low context. High context cultures rely on non-verbal cues and shared understanding, whereas low context cultures focus on explicit verbal communication. 3. Formality. Different cultures have varying levels of formality in communication, affecting how we address others and the language we use. 4. Nonverbal cues. Gestures, facial expressions, and personal space can differ significantly across cultures, impacting how messages are interpreted. 5. Listening styles. Some cultures emphasize active listening and reflection, while others may prioritize quick responses and engagement. Understanding these differences can improve cross cultural communication and foster better relationships. Have you experienced any interesting cultural differences in communication?
Okay, so now explain me that how can nonverbal cues strengthen interpersonal communication?
Nonverbal cues can strengthen interpersonal communication in several ways. 1. Reinforcement. Nonverbal signals, like nodding or smiling, can reinforce what's being said, making the message clearer and more impactful. 2. Emotional expression. Body language and facial expressions convey emotions, helping others understand how we feel beyond our words. 3. Building rapport. Positive nonverbal cues, such as maintaining eye contact and open posture, can create a sense of connection and trust. 4. Clarifying intent. Nonverbal communication can clarify intent, especially when words might be ambiguous. For example, a friendly tone paired with a smile can indicate warmth. 5. Cultural context. Being aware of cultural nonverbal cues can enhance understanding and prevent misunderstandings in diverse interactions. Using nonverbal communication effectively can lead to more meaningful and engaging conversations. Have you noticed how nonverbal cues influence your interactions?
Okay, so now explain me that how what strategies can be used to improve communication in a conflict.
In a conflict, effective communication strategies can help resolve issues constructively. 1. Stay calm. Keep your emotions in check to prevent escalation. Take deep breaths if needed. 2. Listen actively. Give the other person your full attention, showing that you value their perspective. 3. Use I statements. Express your feelings and thoughts without blaming the other person. For example, say I feel upset when, instead of you always. 4. Seek common ground. Focus on shared interests or goals to find a basis for agreement. 5. Be open to compromise. Be willing to adjust your position and find a solution that works for both parties. 6. Take breaks if needed. If emotions run high, suggest a short break to cool off before continuing the conversation. Using these strategies can lead to more productive discussions and better conflict resolution. Have you tried any of these techniques in a conflict situation?
Okay, so now explain me that how can trust be built through effective communication?
Trust can be built through effective communication in several ways. 1. Consistency. Regularly communicating openly and honestly reinforces reliability, making others feel secure in your words. 2. Transparency. Sharing information and being upfront about intentions fosters an environment of trust. 3. Active listening. When you genuinely listen to others, it shows that you value their thoughts and feelings, which strengthens trust. 4. Follow through. Keeping promises and following up on commitments demonstrates accountability and builds confidence in your reliability. 5. Empathy. Showing understanding and compassion in your communication helps others feel valued and respected, deepening trust. By practicing these strategies, you can create strong, trusting relationships. Have you experienced a situation where effective communication helped build trust?
Okay, so now explain me that why is communication important in building relationships?
Communication is essential in building relationships for several reasons. 1. Connection. It allows people to share thoughts, feelings, and experiences, creating a bond between individuals. 2. Understanding. Open communication helps clarify intentions and perspectives, reducing misunderstandings and fostering empathy. 3. Conflict resolution. Effective communication provides a way to address and resolve conflicts, strengthening the relationship. 4. Trust building. Honest and consistent communication builds trust, which is the foundation of any strong relationship. 5. Emotional support. Sharing feelings and concerns through communication offers emotional support, making individuals feel valued and cared for. Ultimately, communication is the lifeblood of relationships, helping them grow and thrive. Have you noticed how communication has played a role in your own relationships?
Okay, so now explain me that why is clear communication critical in workplace?
Clear communication is critical in the workplace for several reasons. 1. Efficiency. It helps streamline processes and reduce misunderstandings, leading to faster decision making and productivity. 2. Collaboration. Clear communication fosters teamwork by ensuring everyone is on the same page, promoting a collaborative environment. 3. Conflict prevention. By clearly expressing expectations and feedback, potential conflicts can be minimized before they escalate. 4. Employee engagement. When employees understand their roles and how they contribute to the organization, they feel more engaged and motivated. 5. Customer satisfaction. Clear communication with clients and customers helps ensure their needs are met, leading to better service and satisfaction. Overall, clear communication creates a positive workplace culture and enhances overall performance. Have you experienced the impact of clear communication in your work environment?
Okay, so now explain me that what are the effects of poor communication in a team setting?
Poor communication in a team setting can lead to several negative effects. 1. Misunderstandings. Team members may misinterpret messages, leading to confusion and errors in tasks. 2. Decreased productivity. Lack of clarity can slow down progress, as team members may spend more time figuring things out instead of executing tasks. 3. Conflict. Poor communication can lead to disagreements and tension among team members, creating a hostile work environment. 4. Low morale. When communication is unclear or lacking, team members may feel undervalued or disengaged, impacting overall morale. 5. Ineffective collaboration. Teamwork suffers when members don't communicate openly, making it difficult to share ideas and work together effectively. Addressing communication issues is crucial for fostering a healthy and productive team dynamic. Have you noticed any effects of poor communication in your own team experiences?
Okay, so now explain me that how does communication affect leadership effectiveness?
Communication significantly affects leadership effectiveness in several ways. 1. Clarity of vision. Effective leaders communicate their vision clearly, helping team members understand goals and objectives. 2. Building trust. Open and honest communication fosters trust between leaders and their teams, which is essential for a positive work environment. 3. Motivation. Leaders who communicate effectively inspire and motivate their teams, encouraging them to perform at their best. 4. Feedback and improvement. Good communication allows for constructive feedback, helping team members grow and improve their skills. 5. Conflict resolution. Effective leaders use communication to address conflicts promptly, preventing issues from escalating and maintaining team harmony. Ultimately, strong communication skills enhance a leader's ability to guide their team and achieve organizational goals. Have you seen how communication impacts leadership in your experiences?
Okay, so now explain me that what role does feedback play in professional communication?
Feedback plays a crucial role in professional communication for several reasons. 1. Improvement. Constructive feedback helps individuals identify areas for growth and enhance their skills and performance. 2. Clarification. Feedback clarifies expectations and helps team members understand how their work aligns with organizational goals. 3. Motivation. Positive feedback boosts morale and encourages individuals to continue performing well, fostering a culture of recognition. 4. Relationship building. Open feedback channels promote trust and transparency, strengthening relationships among colleagues and leaders. 5. Problem solving. Feedback can highlight issues or challenges, allowing teams to address them proactively and collaboratively. Overall, feedback is essential for continuous improvement and effective communication in the workplace. Have you found feedback to be helpful in your professional experiences?
Okay, so now explain me that how does communication foster teamwork and collaboration?
It sounds like you're interested in the idea of Cuddle's communication in the context of teamwork and collaboration. Here's how it can work. 1. Open channels. Establishing clear and open communication channels allows team members to share ideas freely without interruptions or barriers. 2. Active listening. Encouraging active listening ensures everyone feels heard and valued, fostering a more inclusive environment. 3. Regular check ins. Frequent team meetings or check ins help keep everyone aligned and provide opportunities for collaborative tools. Utilizing tools like shared documents or project management software can facilitate seamless communication and collaboration. 5. Encouraging contributions. Creating a culture where all team members feel comfortable sharing their thoughts promotes creativity and innovation. By focusing on these aspects, teams can enhance their collaboration and achieve better outcomes together. What are your thoughts on fostering better communication and
Okay,
teamwork?
so now explain me that why is communication important during meetings?
Communication is crucial during meetings for several reasons. 1. Clarity. Clear communication ensures that everyone understands the agenda, objectives, and outcomes expected from the meeting. 2. Engagement. Effective communication encourages participation and engagement from all attendees, making discussions more dynamic and productive. 3. Decision making. Good communication helps facilitate informed decision making by sharing relevant information and perspectives. 4. Action items. Clearly outlining action items and responsibilities during the meeting ensures accountability and follow through after the meeting ends. 5. Feedback loop. Meetings provide an opportunity for real time feedback, allowing team members to address concerns and share insights immediately. Overall, strong communication during meetings leads to more effective collaboration and better results. Have you noticed any key communication practices that enhance meetings in your
Okay, so now explain
experiences?
me that how does communication impact decision making in organization?
Communication impacts decision making in an organization in several important ways. 1. Information flow. Effective communication ensures that relevant information is shared promptly, allowing decision makers to make informed choices. 2. Collaboration. Open communication fosters collaboration among team members, encouraging diverse perspectives that can lead to better decisions. 3. Clarity of goals. Clear communication of organizational goals helps align decision making with the overall vision, ensuring that choices support strategic objectives. 4. Risk assessment. Good communication allows for the identification and discussion of potential risks, enabling more comprehensive evaluation before making decisions. 5. Feedback mechanisms. Establishing channels for feedback helps leaders understand the implications of their decisions and adjust strategies as needed. In essence, strong communication enhances the quality and effectiveness of decision making processes within an organization. Have you seen how communication has influenced decision making in your own experiences?
Okay, so with concluding this topic, you will have to give me summary of this topic that what we will discuss today in just 30 seconds.
Absolutely. Today, we explored the vital role of communication in various contexts, including relationships, teamwork, and decision making. We discussed how clear communication fosters understanding, builds trust, and enhances collaboration. We also highlighted the importance of feedback in professional settings, as it drives improvement and accountability. Ultimately, effective communication is essential for creating a positive work environment and achieving organizational goals. How did I do? Did I capture everything?
Yes, thank you so much. You will doing great job. So, yep. So everyone, this is our interview. Maybe you enjoy. If you enjoy, hit the like button. So stay tuned with Inspiring Minds episode. I will be with you in next interview with another guest and with another exciting episode of Inspiring Minds. So stay tuned with me and take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.